Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Ketchum, and I'm here in San Francisco live at the NCHRA HR TechXpo, as you can see behind me. And I'm joined by Janice Litvin. And Janice is a wellness and advisor speaker of Janice Litvin Speaks. Janice, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Greg. Thank you for having me.
You bet, you bet. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself and the work you do.
So my name's Janice Litvin, as you said. I'm a wellness advisor to companies. Companies call on me and say, you know, we have a wellness program, but we just don't have enough employees engaged.
Yeah.
We need help with that.
Yeah.
So I go in and help them get people engaged.
Yeah. You know, that is the million-dollar question in many companies with any kind of programs is how you get people engaged. Can you give us one tip of what you do to get people engaged?
Well, one of the number one tips of getting people engaged in wellness is taking their cues from the C-suite. Mm-hmm. So if the C-suite and their managers are not behind the wellness program, it's very hard for them to manage up, so to speak.
Yeah.
So a CEO that works out and joins in on physical challenges is going to engage most of the company.
Yeah.
So that would be my number one tip.
That's gold, baby. That's gold. Now, you know, this year we really wanted to hear stories. We wanted to hear people's stories of either how you got into the field or really what your passion is, what motivates you. Kind of, what's your story, Janice?
So, as you know, we had a recession. I was 20 years a technical recruiter in Silicon Valley. Then there was no work. So having gained some weight from my sedentary lifestyle, I found myself in the gym. I thought, what better way to spend my time than go to the gym? And I was sitting talking to a woman who also had been a recruiter. And I also have a dance background, love to dance. And she said, you know, you should become a Zumba instructor. And I said, Zumba, what's that? That was several years ago. And so I did get certified in Zumba, and I've been teaching Zumba ever since. And after a couple of years of teaching Zumba, which I do love, I thought, you know, there is more to life. I need to get more out of this experience. And I felt like people were coming to me, and I had some knowledge about what healthy exercise does, but I wanted to be able to give them more. So I actually went back to school and studied the personal training program at Diablo Valley College, got certified with Aerobics and Fitness Association of America. And then I thought, okay, how can I bring this out to the workplace? I see a lot of people not eating healthy, not exercising, not liking to exercise, thinking that exercise has to be a chore.
Yeah.
When in reality, if you can find your fun in fitness and find what motivates you from within, we call that intrinsic motivation, then you will love to work out, and you'll continue, and you'll spread that cheer around you. And the science shows us that then you're more productive at work, you're happier, you're able to put out that creative output and problem solving that we need here in Silicon Valley. I mean, right down the street, they're developing driverless cars. So how can you do that if you don't have a healthy mind?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, it's interesting, Janice. It sounds like with a lot of things in life that something brought you to what you love doing that was not something you chose. I mean, the recession and all that. I mean, don't you find in life that many times it's those events that we don't ask for, they're maybe are traumatic, that really are the, you know, the keys that launch us off into a new direction?
Right. Yes. So I was thinking about becoming a strength training instructor. And a friend of mine said, you know, you really need to go back to school. And so that led me in the direction of studying anatomy, physiology, sports psychology, and sports nutrition. And then I was sitting talking to one of my mentors, an area Zumba leader. And he said, well, what have you not done that you really still want to do in life?
Yeah.
And I said, you know, I've always danced around the speaking profession. I was a software trainer when the IBM PC came out. And as an instructor, you're not really talking. You're leading fitness and you're inspiring people. And there are times I'll drop little tidbits of science on them, like, why do I tell you to take 3 deep breaths and things like that? Yeah. But you're not really talking, you're leading.
Yeah.
And So I thought, you know, I haven't really completely accomplished all my goals. And it was a deep passion of mine to become a motivational speaker. So I joined the National Speakers Association Academy, and now I'm on my way. I'm speaking at conferences.
Well, fantastic.
And inside companies.
Well, fantastic, Janice. Congratulations on that. Now, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Well, that brings up another question, which I'll answer succinctly. I'm starting a new association called Bay Area Wellness Association. By tonight, there will be a Facebook page called Bay Area Wellness Association. Of course, I have my own Facebook page, Janice Litvin Speaks.
Okay.
On Twitter, I'm at J Litvin, and I'm also on LinkedIn, of course.
So many, many, many ways to find you.
Many ways to find me.
Well, Janice, thank you so much for stopping by to talk to us this morning. Appreciate that very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Greg. I appreciate your time.
You bet. Take care.